Last time out, we had got over the squad, but I failed to mention that our training facilities had now been upgraded to excellent. We're hoping to be able to make them superb after the qualifying rounds of the Champions League. So we're either in the group stage of the Champions League or the group stage of the Europa League. It's one of the two. Let's find out which one we got into, shall we? So first things first, I want to talk about the Super Cup final, and it wasn't our best performance, unfortunately. We lost some penalties, despite the fact that we are the league champions. Our one shot on target was quite a good goal, apparently. Having gone behind inside 75 minutes, I was a little concerned, since we had been by far the worst team in this game, and Niani with the finish, showing that he is quite a good goal. But the equaliser came with our only shot on target, and Malinowski plays the ball across, finds Jasinski, who, I don't know how he gets there first, but he does. It's the equalising goal. We do lose on penalties, unfortunately, but the fact that we scored our first penalty and they scored their first penalty shows that, yeah, we weren't lacking in quality in some areas. It's just unfortunate that penalty happens and we missed it. Yeah, it wasn't our best moment. And they scored the next one before we did score the next, so we at least weren't completely hopeless. I think, yes, Koulibaly misses his penalty, and then we score the next one before they score the next two, but we miss our next penalty after this goes in. Whether we see it or not, I don't know, but here's Malinowski to take it. It's a very weak penalty. We miss it, and it was enough to make us lose when Siadi scored the winning penalty. So, not ideal there. But then we went into the Football League, and we went into our league campaign, and we won the first game 4-0, and I genuinely thought, okay, this is a good start. We could do really well here. Then we drew 1-0 against Newfoundland Rakov, Omar Edwards being the manager, and I thought, oh, okay, it's not ideal, but we can work with that. Then we lost away to Slas, one of the other under-19s managers, former under-19 managers, being their manager now. And then we lost 3-0 to Legia Warsaw, so Legia's couple of years without the league title might be coming to an end. Then we took on Celtic in the Champions League, Champions Path playoff for the second year in a row. And this time we won the first game by 2-0, which was better than losing 2-1 last time out. I've got to show you the own goal because it's one of the funniest own goals I can remember seeing. But yes, 3 minutes in we took the lead, and Majed finds Suprin. He plays it across to Majed, and Majed scores inside 3 minutes at Celtic Park. And I thought, oh, this is great. We can't do much better than this. Then we get the equaliser. Then we get the second goal inside 23 minutes, and the own goal from Carter Vickers is so unfortunate, but also so funny to me, because it's gone looping so high. 9 times out of 10, you see that go over the bar. But for some reason today, was not one of those occasions, and we win by 2-0. We did draw the next league game by 1-1, and I was disappointed we didn't win this game, but then we went and hosted Celtic again, and beat them again. This time we won by 3-1, and it was quite a comfortable game. And I genuinely didn't think we'd be this good this time, but apparently rotation is good. It's just a shame our league form's so bad, but Podek getting the opening goal inside 9 minutes was really good for our start. And then we managed to make it to inside 25 minutes, Carter Vickers losing the ball. He scored an own goal for the second goal last time. He loses the ball for the second goal this time, and Jasinski has a tap in effectively. And then we make it 3-0 inside 50 minutes, and it's just one of those games that things went right. Polak finds Jasinski, he scores again, and 3-0. But they get a goal back, and it's probably one of those really annoying long balls up the top. And what the keeper's doing, I don't know. I should have dropped him for that, but McGee scores the goal back. It was too little too late though. They were out, and we were in the Champions League group stage for the very first time. We had been given Groningen, Eintracht Frankfurt, Manchester City, Barcelona, Christiansen, Benfica, Arsenal, Atletico Madrid. The last two games, we'll probably do in a separate video again this time. And games we might need to win. But yes, heading into September we go, and we drew the first game 0-0 before we lost 1-0 to Radomir Radon away from home. It's not great. We actually got a point against Groningen away from home in our first ever Champions League game, 0-0. It's a time when we're not really scoring goals, and we need to do better and better, and that's a problem. But then we win the next two league games, and they were kind of needed because we had gone 6 games without a league win, and were in the relegation zone after 7 matches with just 6 points. So 2 wins on the bounce against teams around us was very important indeed. But then we took on a terrible month in our standards, and we lost to Frankfurt by 2-1. Wisla got a point against us. We then lost against Macedonia, but then Man City beat us by 4-0, and Lecce beat us by 1-0. So it wasn't our best month by any stretch of the imagination. 1 point in the league in 3 matches. We did win 4-0 in the cup, though, against Krakowia's second team. Kowalski getting his first goal since the opening game of the league season, which is pretty bad when you think about it. But then Kowalski decided to remember how to score. He scored in a 3-2 win against Arca, in a 2-1 defeat against Barcelona, in a 3-1 defeat against Pagon, in a 2-0 win against Wisla Plock. The only game he didn't score in November was in the 2-0 win against Christensen in the Champions League, our first ever Champions League win in the league phase. So that's good. And then we won again in the next game in the league. Kowalski again, a goal again as we win it 2-1. We were 1-0 down that game as well. Pagon then beat us in the cup, unfortunately, so we're out in the third round. We then beat Wisla Lodz 3-1 before we beat Benfica 2-1 in the Champions League. Yeah, this deserves a mention because it was a low scoring game and a low chance game, only 12 shots in the entire match, but we won against Benfica. You know, the Benfica. Last year, our big shock win in the Europa League was against Atletico Madrid. This year, it's turning out to be Benfica in the Champions League, and Supreme getting the opening goal was really good. He's still only 18-19 at this point. We make it 2-0 inside 25 minutes. Polak cuts inside, shoots. It's deflected, I think, but he scores anyway, and it's now 2-0. James Ward-Prowse's corner gets met by Correa in this situation, make it 2-1, but we still win 2-1, and we still did quite well. So, as far as I'm concerned, we deserve this win, and we had the better shots and XG to show that we definitely deserved the win. Even if their header was actually quite a good header, to be fair, that's a really good corner, so, yeah. Good to see them at least put up a fight. I would have wanted another 2-0 win, though. So, literally, as soon as we win 2-1 against Benfica, we lose 3-0 at home against Lecce in the same ground, which is disappointing. But then we finished the winter break with a 2-1 win against Cracovia. And I'm just going to say this here now, hasn't been our best season. We've already lost 7 times in the league. Yeah, 7 times we've already lost in the league. We're already 11 points off top of the table Pagon. And I'm going to say this here now, if we win this season for the 3rd year running, a miracle has happened in the last 15 games. I don't see this happening, quite frankly. But if we could win the league title, it'll be a special occasion. And we might need to do it without our best player. Because, well, he's already got an interest in him. Look at how good our best left back is now. He is extremely good. A leading player for his division at the age of 17. Has been capped twice for Poland. He is that good now. But there's a problem. And it's the fact he's now wanted by Liverpool and Bayern Munich. So, yeah. Bayern Munich, Liverpool wanting him. It's not really good, is it? And he's got a release clause of 2.5 million. And he doesn't want to renew his contract. So, yeah. It's not good, is it? Champions League, though, we're down in 25th place and actually quite close to potentially doing something. Yeah, if we win against Atletico Madrid or Arsenal, we have a good chance of getting out of the group. And the Champions League holder Arsenal could actually be knocked out in the league phase of all things because they've been drawing too many times. They've drawn against Lille, they've drawn against Real Madrid, they've drawn against Frankfurt, they've lost against Bayern Munich, but they beat Barcelona and SV Ried, which makes you wonder how on earth they're down there when they're actually doing it as well as they have been. I don't know either, but yeah, drawing too many times in this phase is going to cause you a problem, it feels like. But the fact that we are coming above Porto and Benfica due to result stream teams is really interesting. Tottenham above us because of result stream teams as well, because they beat Porto. So, by all accounts, this has been a really good Champions League campaign, and we can't finish bottom because we're already 7 points clear. That with 2 games to go. I like to think we can do better and better. I really do. In the Europa League, we do have a Polish team in here in Pagon. They've got 3 wins out of 6. They have been questionable. They've lost against Celtic, Aston Villa, and Austria Klagenfurt, but they've won against 3 other teams, so they've not been useless. And there's also the team in the Europa Conference League in Radom. They missed out on the top 8 by 3 points, but they're doing okay. They got 10 points, so they have a chance to go through to the next round. And in fact, we're 4 points away from missing out on the top 24, so they're comfortably through. It's not even like it's a surprise. They've generally done a good job here. I want to look at the coefficients though as well, because as things stand, we will be getting off a position because Ukraine are losing a really good year. We're not losing a good year, and we've already betted in the year that we're losing by 2 points, so that's a good start. And as things stand, we're going up to 11th place. It won't be enough to get us a Champions League place in the group stage, but it would be enough to get the Europa League qualifier to be the playoff, so that'll be a nice start. And having one Europa Conference League place in the third qualifying round as well, instead of just having both in the second qualifying round, is also going to be useful. So that's the dream right now, to get us into the top 10 at one point, to get us more qualifying places and to do more and more. But as things stand, I think we're okay. We're doing all right. We just need to do better and better. And the ultimate aim is to get into 6th place. So we have 2 teams in the group stage of the Champions League, a team in the group stage Europa League, and a team in the playoff in the Europa Conference League straight away. So that would be the ideal goal. It really would be. I also wanted to show you the clause in the Dabrowski deal, because we've lost a clause. And that isn't because I sold it. It's because Dabrowski's actually made 10 appearances for Manchester United since we sold him in January. And we got 1.7 million as a result of it, and I'm very happy with that case. I also forgot to mention, we've made a lot of money now. We've got in the Champions League group stage after making 12.9 million for making it there. So we've got 17.9 million in the bank. And we've now got superb training facilities. We've also got a new affiliate. I may have gone Stern Bucharest as a new affiliate because, well, you know, they're quite a good team in historical circumstances. They're Romania, a place we don't have not much knowledge in. And also, they are probably the only affiliate we're ever going to get that's got a Champions League trophy to their name in the game. So yeah, that's funny to me. They're also not doing that great in this system right now, so it's not a playable league, so who knows what's going to happen in this country, in this division. But yeah, we got Stern Bucharest, and I thought it makes sense to do this, personally. Oh, I should also mention about the fact that we've actually managed to convince the board to also improve our training facilities again, because we had enough money to do it, and it cost us just 4.9 million to do so. So our training facilities at the end of the season will be state of the art, the best we can get, and it'll be very interesting to see how quickly our players develop using that. I also want to one day get the Stern Bucharest affiliate to change the Tinker, because we got it 2 months ago almost now, and if I can get that so they send me players through my U system from theirs, that would be good. I've also figured out something, and I think because we got the best junior coaching, apparently our affiliates also get the best junior coaching now. I don't know why, but apparently it's a thing, and I'm liking that's the case. But I am going to end this here. I hope you guys have enjoyed yourselves. I hope you guys will like and share this video, and that you subscribe to the channel. It really does help me out a lot. Where do you think we're finishing the Champions League phase? Do you think we can get into European football through league performances, since we can't do it for the cup again? And do you think we'll be able to hold on to our best player, who's got a £2.5 million release clause and is wanted by Liverpool and Bayern Munich? I want to hear your thoughts and opinions on all of that down below. But either way, until next time, goodbye and well, good night.